Or you want... Oh, I can do the inviting, because I have the beefier computer.
Yeah.
Okay, I invited you.
I've accepted. We'll see if it actually does anything. There it goes.
Why don't you Google... Can you Google real fast, or you want me to Google real fast?
I can try to Google it.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and deafen Discord now, because we're echoing.
Yeah. Can you still hear me or not because I'm tabbed out?
I can still hear you.
Okay. And we're here to, what am I looking for?
Lord or peasant, which one is the person who does the main stuffs?
So the peasant is more like the explorer, with the lord being more like the librarian from the first one. So the peasant does more stuff, the lord has to figure more stuff out.
Okay, you ready? Ready to go.
Right, I'm peasant. Is that what we determined?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then I guess I'm ready. Did I click ready? There we go. And it's hard to remember what all I've guessed so far, DC. But that's okay. I don't mind guessing. And they should all be semi-zany guesses. Because otherwise, what's the point?
And I don't think HerrBawl will be able to hear me for a while until we get in the game and press the walkie-talkies.
I'm hearing you right now still, so...
Oh, great. I don't remember what... I think it's C for voice chat.
I thought it... Oh no, it was right click. It was hold down the right mouse button.
Oh, right. Right.
We did launch this game enough to be able to figure that out, but... Oh, I'm pretty sure now we can no longer hear each other. I hope she's not skipping because I can't see over there whether or not she is. I might have to adjust the settings a little bit for this. It's a little, yeah. Oh, is it not looking skippy for you guys? Or are you saying it doesn't look too great? Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing on my side too. My computer isn't very good. I mean, it's okay, but it's not super great. So once I actually get into the game, I'll adjust my settings a bit. But here we go, being silly folk again and walking into separate doors and rooms in this unexplored castle. Because that's exactly what you do. Always split the party. Okay.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, hold on a minute. I gotta adjust my settings a bit because it's kind of choppy for me.
Roger.
I don't know what most of this stuff is. Alright, does that look okay on the screen? I mean, I know it's probably going to still be choppy. Yeah, it's still a little choppy. Let me try playing around with the settings a bit more. I think this is about as good as it's going to get for me.
Well, I hope it's not too bad. Over.
No, I don't think it's too bad, but I guess we'll find out when we get to timed stuff. Over. Uh-oh. Streamlabs is saying I'm losing frames, though.
Well, we can take a break and restart if you'd like.
No, it seems to be clearing itself, so I think we'll try as this and see what happens.
Okay, so I am in some kind of room. There is a coffin that I can interact with. I'm gonna go see what else I can see. Over.
Okay, I'm also in a room with a coffin or sarcophagus or something with some symbols on the front that I can change, and then a lever I can hit. Over.
I am like in, I want to say like a catacombs, like there's a bunch of coffins. But I'm gonna go look and see what else I can see. Over. I found a door. I'm going to try to open it. Over.
Okay, over.
It's locked. Over.
It's locked? Okay. So are there any kind of symbols or anything like that? Over.
Yes, there appears to be symbols over some of the areas where coffins are supposed to be, and some of them are empty, so I'm guessing you need to know the ones where they're actually coffins at. Over.
Chad is making fun of us. Over.
Okay, so we have one with a cat with no legs. Over.
A cat with no legs. Over.
Yes, a cat with no legs. Over.
Well, then I gotta play with my settings one more time. Over. Chat, do you know if these SSAO and anisotropic filtering are things that I want to have on or off? Trying to free up as much CPU and GPU as I can. Let's see. Yeah, most of the games I play aren't, oops, not sound graphics, there we go, aren't. Oh, well, I could visually see a difference when I actually changed that one, so that's interesting. Okay, I think that's a little bit better. So, do you have any sort of an order or anything over there? Over?
Well, exist first, so that's why I gave that to you first. Over.
Okay, stand by while I see if I can find a cat with no legs in these doohickeys. Over.
Are you finding it? Over. Listen, peasant, hurry up. I am your lord. Over.
You listen here, nobody's in danger yet, so you just calm down. Over. Okay, I think I found the cat with no legs. Over. Hey, stop trying to talk while I'm talking.
Listen. Over.
Okay, got a cat with no legs in the far right one for me of 3. Over.
Okay, so now I don't know which one to tell you next, because in the next room, there's going to be one on my left and one on my right. So I'm going to go with the one on my left because it's kind of the first one I would come to. So it looks like an hourglass with the sand at the top. Over.
An hourglass with the sand at the top. Over.
Correct. Over.
Okay, I think I might have that. Over.
Great. The next one is like a person with a diamond head with the top of the diamond, the tip of the diamond cut off. Over.
Like the top tip of the diamond or the bottom tip? Over.
The top tip. Over.
Do they have arms? Over.
Affirmative. Over.
So would you say that it almost looks like a pair of antlers or something? Over.
Correct. To me, it looks like a demon, but I said a person with the top tip of the diamond cut off. Oh.
Okay, I'm trying pulling the switch. Over. Thank you for the clip, Havoc. I will look at that.
Works since I got an achievement. Over.
Yes, it appears to have opened the door to the next room for me. Over.
Me too.
And now we have le dramatique music. Over.
I have a bunch of doors. Over.
I have a book that I can barely read. Over. I'm sorry, I didn't catch any of that for some reason. I think it had me locked in when I was looking at the book. Over.
I can look at the book, kind of. It has drawings of candles on it with numbers. Over.
Mine has a bunch of text. I'll try reading it off to you and see if it makes sense. Over.
Go ahead. Oh.
Okay, it says, as I lean in close to the camera, the screen. Something about I've never been so happy to... I've never been so happy in my life than the moment I met you, and I am honored to receive your love in exchange. Did any of that come through? Over?
All of it came through. Over.
Okay, there's a lot more. I just stopped there. I don't know if it actually has anything to do with what we're doing. So I'm standing in a room with...
Okay, so mine says, Dear C, my love for you burns with the intensity of 1,000 suns. Your beauty shines as bright as the light of the stars and as colorful as the roses in our garden. Love you forever, B. And then I have a drawing of 6 candles on the opposite page. And they look like they have different Roman numerals on it, maybe? Over. How'd you get out of the book?
Sorry, what was that?
How did you get out of the book?
Escape. So I'm in a circular chamber with like a pentagram in the middle type thing with candles that I can light up in different directions and different areas.
Okay, so the candle to your north, which I can assume, I don't know which order you have to do them in, but to me it kind of looks like either the Roman numeral 2 with the Roman numeral 1 under it, or a letter D with the Roman numeral 1 under it. It's really weird.
Hold on, I think I'm gonna have to figure out a way to make this stuff a little bit clearer for me to see.
You can take a break so that you can restart over.
Hold on. Stand by. Over. So I can see some of these symbols, but not when I'm looking at them directly. I don't know if the symbols are what's important on this or not.
You see anything that looks like Roman numerals? Over.
The symbols look like there's some kind of like almost Nordic symbols like we were seeing in the first game. Over.
Okay, that is not what's on this candle, so let me go see if I can find what you're looking at. Over.
Well, I do have candles also that are outside of the circle of that can just be done. Over.
Okay, do the candles candles have Roman numerals on them? Over.
Doesn't look like it. Over.
Okay, let me see if I can figure out stuff. Give me just a moment. Over. Okay, so I found some tabards with like runic symbols on them. I'm guessing the candles are telling me which way goes somewhere. I'm still trying to figure that out. My area is huge, so give me a few moments. Over.
No problem. Over. I'm just trying to close some things down because I'm getting some dropped frames and poor bitrate over here. Over.
Okay, over. Okay, I think I only see the two tabards with runic symbols on them, so I'm gonna guess those are two symbols you need. Over.
Okay, so I do also have... Excuse me, I do also have on the walls, I've got a set of like symbols that looks like I can maybe put symbols together to make something. Oh, but it doesn't look like I can interact with it quite yet, so never mind. Over.
Okay, are you near the place with the symbols that you can interact with? Over.
Right now, the only thing I can really interact with are the candles and the book. Over.
Can you move the candles? Over.
No, I can just light them or not light them. Over. Does your book with the candles mention something about like an order that the candles need to be lit in or anything like that? Over.
No. They're just in a circle, and it does not tell me unless the one that has. Okay, so the one that has the Roman numeral 1 under it that I was telling you about is the only one with a second Roman numeral, so I'm gonna guess that's the one we start with, maybe? But the symbol that's above it, like I said, it either looks like a D with like a line through it, or the Roman numeral 2 with a line through it.
So which direction is the one with the 1 over it?
It is to the north. Over.
Okay, I've lit that up. What's the direction for the number 2? Over.
There's not one with the number 2. The one directly across from it, so directly to the south, has a number 1 on it. Over.
So is there more than one with a number 1 on it then? Over?
No, but that was the only one that had, like I was telling you, a second Roman numeral. That first one I told you had the D with the line through it, and then below it, it had the Roman numeral 1. Over.
Are there lines connecting the candles at all? Over?
Negative. They kind of look different heights, maybe? So if that was number 1, then the next biggest candle is gonna be, it's got like not the Roman numeral 4, but like it's got like 2 sets of Roman numeral 2, like one in the foreground, one in the background. Over. But 4, you know, is IV. This is not IV. This is like 4 ones. Over.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try just lighting all the candles and see what happens. Maybe if nothing else, it'll give me a little bit more light to see symbols with. Stand by. Over.
You're gonna blow us up. Over.
Okay, so when I went to light the last candle, it just put them all out. So I obviously have to do it in a specific order. Over.
Right, that's why I think it's the length of the candles. So I think, like I said, that the one that I told you at first, the one that has, it might be a number 4, maybe number 5, because it has 4 ones and then a slash across it. So if we were doing tallies with Roman numerals, that's kind of what it looks like. Over.
Okay, and what would the next one be? Over.
The next one would be 4. Over.
I thought that was 4. Over.
No, I told you it was 5. It was 4 with a cross across it. Over.
Okay, I've done... Oh, hold on. Stand by.
I'm trying to think of which one of these is the next tallest. I think the next tallest is probably going to be 2. Oh.
Okay, over. Next.
Next, I think it's going to be 1. Over. You know what? That very first one is actually probably going to be 6. Over. So let's start over.
Okay, so I'm looking at these. There's one at 12, one at maybe 2, one at maybe 4, one at 6, one at maybe 8, and then one at 10. Those are the candles I've got.
These candles have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 on them. Over.
Are they in a circle?
They are in a circle. Over.
Okay, what direction is the one that looks like it has a 1 on it? Over.
That would be at 6. Over.
Okay, lit, and what direction would be the number 2? Over.
It would be at 8 o'clock. Over.
Okay, lit. Over.
3 would be at 2 o'clock. Over.
Okay, over.
4 would be at 4 o'clock. Over.
Okay, over.
5 would be at 10 o'clock. Over.
And then I'm guessing 6 is the one at midnight. Over.
Correct. Over.
Okay, so for me, the things on the walls on either side have lit up to allow me to manipulate them now. So I've got a red one with that starts at like a, it looks like I can build like a person or one of those symbols that we've been seeing. Over. That's pretty funny, Havoc. I don't know why I keep
Sorry,
forgetting.
you couldn't hear me. I said you're ready to build on the red one. Oh. I'm good at this, guys. I swear. Are you saying stuff? Over.
I was, but I can't talk when that thing's lit. When the thing's lit up, I'm trying to talk, and when you're trying to talk, my thing's lit up, and we can't talk over each other. Over.
I didn't have it pressed down. Over.
So what were you saying about red? Over.
Let's start with red. Are you ready? Over.
I am ready. Over.
Okay, the base looks kind of like a target. It has an X with a circle around it. Over.
Okay. Over. That's where I start.
Okay, the middle kind of has arms that are 2 E's. One's backwards, one's forward. Over.
Okay, it looks like I can't really do the arms yet. First, I have to go with kind of the body and the start of the head, I think. Over.
So that's the next part up from the base is the arms. Over.
Okay, what? Go on with the next part then, I guess. Over.
Okay, above the arms are 2 horizontal lines, a longer one on top, a shorter one on bottom. After that, it goes up to, like, I would assume is a head, which is like a U with 2 circles on the tips of the U. Over.
So it's 2 circles on the tip of the U, and then is there a line sticking up in between in the inside of the U? Over.
Yes, there is. Affirmative. Over.
Okay, I think I have that. Over. But it doesn't look like it's done something, so I don't know if it actually has or not. And I should probably stop saying over in the middle of the sentence, huh? Over.
Should we move on to blue then? Over.
Yes, sounds good. Over.
so the base of blue looks like a fish hook pointed towards the right. Over.
So is the fish hook, does it end in a triangle, a circle, or like a trident? Over.
It ends in a triangle. Over.
Okay, and then the symbol that I started with looked kind of like a line with kind of a dip down on the right and a zig up on the left. Over.
Affirmative. Over.
Okay, so the next spot I can go to are kind of the arms. I could either do a U with either circles on the top of the U or triangles on the top of the U. Over.
Triangles on the top of the U.
Okay, and then does the head have a circle with a solid dot in it, a smaller circle in it, or just a circle? Over.
It has a solid dot in the center. Over.
Okay, the center's on fire now. Okay, good, it went out. Over.
Okay, heading towards the center. It looks like symbols are lit up for me. Over.
Okay, so it looks like I have a set of symbols that I can turn on in specific orders, but the symbols are hard for me to see right now, so stand by. I'm going to turn them on so I can see them clearly and kind of note them down. Over.
In the center of your symbols, do you have... I don't know, I have a line, but it makes a shape, but it has two open ends, like one starts at one symbol, one starts with another symbol. So I assume we have to start at one of these symbols, but I don't know which one. Over.
So in the center of these symbols, there are lines that connect all of the symbols to all of the other symbols. Over.
Yeah, that's what I get. Does it let you turn your symbols? Over?
No, it doesn't let me turn the symbols. It lets me light them up or not. Over.
I still don't know which end we have to start on. Over. Mom says what I'm looking at is on your picture on the wall. Over.
I think those were the symbols we were seeing up at the sides. Those were the only things I saw on the wall, but I'll take a look here in just a moment. I'm writing down all the symbols. Over.
Gotcha. Over. Okay, this message is for Habit. Damn it, your thing? What thing? Over.
I think he was complaining about the fact that every time I said okay over that it was triggering Google Assistant. Over.
Over.
Okay, so I've got all those written down. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the walls to see if there's anything more descriptive for me. Over.
Okay, so the line, remember how I told you it's open and either point could be a starting point? So the one starting point has like a fish symbol and the other starting point has like a thundercloud symbol. Over.
Okay, and Havoc says, apparently I said my thing like 3 times in a row, so that's what he was doing with. But let's start with the fish thing, but can you describe it better for me? Over.
I don't know, you know the fish symbol from the cars and stuff? It looks like a fish. Over.
So like an X with a hat on the top of it, so that it looks almost like a head instead of a hat? Over.
I guess it could be an X with like half a diamond sitting on top of it. Over.
Okay, I'll go with what I think the fish is. Over.
Okay. I'd have you. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so if we started with the fish, the next symbol kind of looks like an X with a diamond on either side of the middle. Over.
Let me read what order I've got these in, and we'll see if it matches up for you, because that's directly to the right of the fish symbol for me. Over.
It is also directly to the right of the fish symbol for me. Over.
Okay, so how many to the left from that would the next symbol be? Over.
The left of what? Over.
Never mind, go ahead and describe the next symbol. Over.
Okay, after the X with the 2 diamonds, the next thing is an hourglass or a bow tie, depending on how you have it turned. Over.
All right, I think I've got that. Over.
Okay, the next one looks kind of like a fat hourglass, or 2 M's, one on top, one on bottom. Over.
Almost like a movie ticket. Over.
Yeah, kind of like that. Over.
Would it be just to the right of the second symbol? Over.
Nah, well, yes, but it's to the right of the second symbol, but that's not following the line. So I'm following the path, and I think the path is the way that we have to go.
All right, I've got that selected. Over.
Okay, so that was the 4th one on the path. Over.
Correct. Over. I was just... Yes.
Okay, so the next one is like an X with like a line straight through the middle. Over.
Would that be just clockwise from the hourglass? Over.
Correct. Over.
Lit up. Over.
The next one is like an eyeball with a slice straight through it. Over.
Is that just clockwise from the last one that I lit up? Over.
Yes. Over.
Okay, selected. Over. Hey, Pureblind Gamer, welcome in.
The next one are
It is going well.
2 X's on top of each other. Over.
Was it one that we've previously selected? Over. So
If we're talking Roman numerals. Over.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that. Over.
If you look at it from the side, it could look like two X's side by side, so it could look like the number 20. Over.
Would it be just to the one more to the clockwise from the eye with a slash through it? Over.
Correct. Over.
Okay, selected. Over.
And the last one is the thundercloud. So it looks like a cloud with a lightning bolt coming out of it. Over.
Okay, looks like that did it. Over.
I assume since we just got a achievement, there is a door open somewhere. Over.
Yes, there appears to be a door open that I'm going through now. Over.
I'm still looking for my open door. Over.
No problem. Over. So, Pureblind Gamer, yeah, we're doing pretty good. We finished up with TikTok, a tale for two. Apparently, we were like 5-10 minutes away from the end of it at the end of the last one, and then we went on to We Were Here Too. Actually, I need to fix that. Hold on.
Okay, I found a door that I
See
can
if
open
this-
now. I am looking at another book. Over.
That out of the way. Okay, I'm in a stairwell. It looks like I've got a book at the bottom and some like doorways blocking the way as I go up the stairwell, and a lever that I could throw. Over.
Okay, so my book says the altar needs to be lightened by 6 candles, but I think we already did that part. It says the magic symbols be
Oh boy. I may
What
have
did you do?
fallen into lava.
what?
Well, I didn't do it on purpose.
The key is communication. That's the first thing it told me. Don't step in the lava is the other thing it told me.
Okay, I'm gonna try to read my book. Over.
Stepping in lava? Okay, so I have phase 1, gather around my fellow friends and your mind and body enlightened through the light of these candles. King, guard, ward, advisor, priest. This almost sounds like we have to do one of those play things. Over.
I threw a switch. I've got some stairways that lead me up to a blocked doorway, and I've got like a cube on one side. Like an unrolled cube. Over.
That matches nothing that's in this book. Let me go see if anything else is open. Over.
Okay, so just so you're aware, the lava is back and it's slowly rising. Over.
Great, over. So that's the only place that I have open is that book, but like I said, it mentions like a king, a ward, a advisor. Do you see anything like those things? Over.
No, I see what looks like a cube with a bunch of different symbols. There's nothing else that you can go through now that I've thrown that switch. Over.
Not that I see. Over. or anything like that? Over.
Negative. It looks like a triangle, a pentagram, a couple different pentagrams, a couple triangles, and a square. Over.
I mean, in the book, there's like this thing that's like, I don't know, a bunch of circles connected with triangles and stuff, but I have no idea. Over.
So it doesn't look like the lava's rising, but I can't go back to where I was anymore because there's lava in the way and part of the floor has left. So I don't think you're in the right spot because it doesn't look like this has started going anywhere yet. Over.
Hold on, I just found a switch. Oh. Did that do anything? Over.
Negative. Over.
I have no idea what to tell you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just in a hall, like a spiral stairwell that I can't progress further yet.
Shape where those symbols were that I was telling you that the symbols in your middle thing, those have changed. Are those the symbols you're seeing on the wall? Over.
No, what I'm seeing is imagine a cross made of blocks. So I've got four squares, and then the second square from the top has a square out to the left and a square to the right. And inside of those squares are symbols, and they're all like a pentagon or a compass rose or a triangle or a square. Over.
I see nothing that looks like any of that. Can you move those? Over.
They do not appear to be interactable for me. Over.
Then that may not be where you need to be. Over.
It's the only place I can be. Over.
I'm gonna try to flip the switch again, see if you see anything move. Over.
Roger. Over.
Mine won't let me interact with the switch anymore. Over.
Yeah, I can't even get to my switch anymore. Over.
The only thing I can interact with is this book that I told you about. I can finish reading it to you, but that's about it. Over.
Okay, let me jump in the lava again and we'll restart from the checkpoint and look around a bit more before I start moving around. Over.
Okay.
Yeah. That's right, Havoc. F in chat. For me walking around a staircase that I wasn't paying too much attention to and the game murdering me. Okay, so I'm at the bottom of the stairwell again, but the ground is still here, the flat ground. So I'm not going to leave the flat ground yet, because I think when I do that is when it goes away and the lava shows up. So I've got a book and a switch. I'm going to try to read the book and see if I can make anything out on it.
Okay, over.
Go away, menu. Come on. So if this book is supposed to tell us something, then we're in trouble, because I can barely read it. It's all in script handwriting, and very small, even when I change the resolution on the game. Over.
Okay, so look to see if you can find like a king, a guard, an advisor, a priest, things like that. Over.
It looks like I've got the names of people in this book, like the order of kids I guess it helps if I hold down the button so that you can hear me, huh? In the book, it's got the names of kids and like the order that they were born, so we might be able to make out some more of that. But the only other thing I look to have interactable with is a switch on the wall. Over. And Chad, if you can see with this, when I turn the resolution back up, it gets even more choppy than it was before.
Sorry, I was talking to Omega. So this is what I have. I'm gonna read the whole thing to you. Don't do anything.
Okay, over.
Gather around, my fellow friends, and let your mind and body enlighten through the lights of these candles. King, guard, lord, advisor, priest. That was phase 1. Phase 2. Bring forth the innocent maiden and cut off her hair. Her locks will chain us to this earthly life, but we will never pass through the doors of heaven or hell. And then I think it says Lenora, Katya, Emily, and Misks, maybe? And then phase 3 says, with these knives and with these words, her blood will deal our faith. For her sacrifice, we will rule and roam these lands forever. Over.
Okay, stand by. I'm gonna try to mess with my settings again and see if I can read this any clearer, and then I'll try reading it out to you. Over. You know, Chad, let me check and make sure there's not like a color blindness option in the settings, because wouldn't that be funny? Nope. All right, I'm going to turn everything up to the highest so that I can hopefully read this thing. Maybe. If everything explodes, we'll know why. Turn this texture quality up as well. Resume. All right. We're going to have to do this a slightly different way here. Okay, I'm going to try to read this to you. Let me know when you're ready. Over.
Go ahead, over.
Already 3 of my children have perished. I cannot understand how these unfortunate events keep pester my family. The death of our ill-born youngest, Charlotte, had such an impact on my dear Lenora, especially so short after the gift of the birth of my second son, Philip. But maybe it was also a relief for 3 long years Lenora kept watch over that small, sickly girl, and every day I saw a piece of that strong, lovely woman I fell in love with her and die. That's paragraph 1 of 4. Over.
Okay, over.
Paragraph 2 is, it only became worse when Philip became ill with that devil's fire. Devils and fire are capitalized. Seeing his skin plaster with red, bloody blisters was not as hard as seeing one of his Oh, hold on. Bloody blisters was not as hard as seeing one of his psychotic episodes. Till this day, he keeps following me in my nightmares. And okay, I'll take a sip. One moment. And now I have to turn off the chat so that I can read the next. That was the end of paragraph 2, I think. Okay, paragraph 3 is, and now my hardship is at its peak since last month. My only surviving heir, Jan, died during that horrendous bloodshed. Lenora does not talk to me anymore. In her grief, she locked herself up in her rooms and only letting our 2 daughters, her lady-in-waiting and her maids in. I am afraid I will lose her forever if she is not letting me in soon. That hurts me even more since I need her at my side, not only as a king, but as a grieving husband too. So that was the 3rd paragraph. So the 4th paragraph is, to prove to her I cared as deeply for my offspring as she did, I asked the castle architect to build. One moment. My camera keeps turning off, so I have to go back into it. So the castle architect to build some kind of a special relic rooms in our catacombs so we can visit and honor our children together. I just hope it is not too late to be forgiven. And that's all of it. Over.
I don't know how that helps us, but on the opposite side of the page, the one stuff that I read to you, it says the altar needs to be lightened by 6 candles, which I think we did, and then the magic symbols be embroidered tapestries without, so I think we did that. And then it's to escape something that I can't read, great sacrifice to be made, and it's got like a picture of the thing I had that had the middle symbols, but that's all I have. Over.
Okay, and you don't have any other rooms you could go into or anything like that? Over.
No, over, but I can pull the switch now that you're here instead of at the lava. Over.
Okay, hold on. Let me adjust my settings back down to where I can actually move around and stuff, and then I'll have you do that. Over. Oh, I heard somebody. Oh, Omega, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the Punderwall. Stay a while and gather some pumpkins to chuck at me. It's still not very good as far as the movement of the graphics, but about as good as I can make it. Oh, I can up the brightness. I'm going to do that too. Hey, all right, and my auto shoutouts are working. Okay, so I'm capable of moving again, so if you want to go ahead and throw that switch, I'll let you know if I see anything. Over.
Okay, throwing it now. Over.
I'm not seeing anything different on my side. Did your switch have a flashing light above it? Over.
It did. Over, and I threw it up. Over.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and throw mine as well, and we'll see if it does anything. Over. So this is We Were Here Too, with which is a 2-player game that DragonGem and I are playing to celebrate our 19th anniversary, or as a part of our celebration for the 19th anniversary. Okay, I've thrown that switch out, and it is so the light is lit up continuously now. Over.
Let me go check my light. Over.
Hey, Teolite Traveler, welcome in, and thank you very much.
Also lit up continually. Over.
And I don't know if I'm missing anything in this game, because I'm afraid if I leave this area, then the lava starts showing up again. Yeah, so I'm on a flat area at the bottom of this spiral staircase inside of the spiral, which is completely walled off from me with stuff that I can see down in there. There's lava down below, but there doesn't look like there's any symbols or anything that I can interact with there. But if I leave the space with the book that's flat and where that switch that I just threw, then that area, the flat area, goes away and it's just the lava there, and I can just go up to where there's a like spears that are stuck out of the wall and that cross-shaped thing with the symbols that I was talking about. Over.
I still have not found anything else to interact with.
Well, we are at about the 1 hour 30-minute mark. Do we want to take a break and we can research it while we're on the break? Over.
Sure. Let me say break stuffs to my peeps, and I'll meet you on break.
Sounds good. Over. All right, everybody, we're going to take about a 5-minute break or so. Hopefully this time you'll actually hear music when we go to break. Last time we didn't hear the music. And then once the break is over, we'll be back, and hopefully we'll have figured out what we need to be doing to progress this story a bit more. But thank you very much, and like I said, we will be right back. Okay, folks, welcome back. We're gonna see if we can go any here. We had a little powwow on this. Hopefully I'm still on screen enough.
Okay, HerrBawl, are you back?
I am back. Back in the New York groove. Over.
I'm still looking around for stuff. So you said you have a cross on the wall, huh? Over.
Yes, but if I go up to the cross on the wall, then I'm leaving the safe space and the floor starts lowering, and I don't know how long it'll be before the lava starts coming for me at that point. Over.
Okay, so don't do that until I find what I'm looking for. Over.
Roger. Over. So it's kind of funny. I don't know if you guys... you probably don't know this because I don't think I've really told you guys, but for a living, I sit on a phone call, on a conference call all day, and chatter back and forth. And so doing this over and whatnot is semi-normal for me. Not 100% normal, but not too abnormal. So I also brought my field of view in a little bit, which seems to have helped slightly with this, with the lag. But yeah, I guess if I'm gonna keep doing more modern games like this, I'm gonna have to figure out something else way.
Remotely cube shaped. Over.
Do you see anything like pedestals or like small side rooms or anything like that? Over.
There's like these little porches for like these doors, and they have like barrels on them, but I don't see anything that's cubed. Over.
So there should be like a switch or something in the center of the room, I guess. Over.
In the center of the room, but I haven't changed rooms. I'm still in room where we did the, you know, the candles and the rooms and all that.
So where the candles and all that stuff were in the very center of that room, is there some sort of like a switch or a pedestal or something that you might be able to put something onto? Over.
No, there's the book with the candles. There's the big cathedral thing that had the room, the last rooms we did. You know, the ones that lit up fire on your side. And then I have the two tapestries, but there's no switch besides the switch I already threw, which is in a side room. And that didn't do anything when I threw the switch. Over.
What I'm reading here seems to indicate that that's supposed to be a light switch of some sort. So I don't know if it was supposed to light up something or whatnot, but it said I was supposed to light it up on my end as well, which I believe we've done. Over. Havoc, are you doing Hammock Havoc right now? Because if not, maybe you should be. No? Oh, is it too hot outside? I guess that could be. Oh, yeah, okay. Never mind, I stand corrected.
If it lit up something that wasn't already lit up, I have no idea what it lit up. Over.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and go upstairs, up these stairs, and let the ground fall away, and then come back down and die again, and we'll take a look one more time. Over.
Okay, over.
Yeah, I could definitely see that, Havoc. It gets pretty toasty here, too. I don't know what temperature it is outside right now, but I don't go outside as much as possible. The part of Idaho that we're in is a high desert, so... actually, before I go jumping in here into the lava, now that the floor has fallen away, did anything else change over there? Over?
Not that I can tell, but this room is like really huge, so it would have to be something spectacular for me to see something change. Over.
No, Havoc, I'd imagine it probably isn't like supposed to be like that up in... You're near the Canada border, right? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and jump in here and die then. Over. So when we go in here, you go ahead and go into that side room and turn on your light switch, and then come back out to the main room, and then I'll go turn my switch on and see if anything changes.
Okay.
Oh, okay, Havoc. So you're down on the other side of Washington there. You're actually pretty close to where we are, or we're pretty close to where you are.
Hold on, I'm checking one thing. Over.
But yeah, this heat is it's semi-normal for because we're in the Boise area down in Idaho, or down from you in Idaho, I should say, and it's semi-normal for the temperatures in the summer to get up into the hundreds, but for the past, I don't know,
I'm gonna flip the switch. Over.
Roger, over. For the last 5 or 10 years or so, it's been fairly normal for it to get up into the 110s during the middle of summer, which is no bueno for this large mammal that does not like the heat.
Okay, the switch is flipped. Over.
Okay, are you back in the main room? Over.
I am. Over.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and hit my light switch now. Over. Nice. That'd be pretty sweet, Havoc. I almost said over to you, but I don't need to say over when I'm not talking into the walkie.
Did we already hit it? Over.
Yes, I have hit it, and it is up and lit. Over.
Nothing has changed. Over.
Okay, then let me go ahead and walk up these stairs and get the floor to fall away, and we'll see if that causes anything to happen over there. Over.
I found the door. Over.
Okay, and I'm pretty sure the lava is moving now because there's a clicking sound. Over. Yep, the stairways are falling apart. Over. Sorry, the stairways are falling apart. Can you repeat what you said? Over.
I'm trying to figure out what to do. Over. There's like a coffin with like a button on top of it, but I can't interact with the button every time I click on it. Nothing happens. Over.
In that room with the coffin, is there like cubes in the walls or something maybe that you could pick up? Over.
Yes.
Okay, so we're looking for a cube that has...
We're looking for a cube that has what? Over.
I stopped talking because I saw the light flash like you were trying to talk to me. So the cube needs to be... So are on any of your cubes, is there a compass rose? Over.
Hold on, I'm gonna have to just like...
I'm sorry, I didn't understand that. Over.
A compass rose, I think so. Over.
Okay, so we're looking for a cube where the compass rose is pointing to a triangle that's pointing to the right, and that triangle is pointing to a pentagon, and then another triangle that's pointing up to another pentagon, and on the opposite side of the first pentagon is a square. Over.
Who's it? What's a...
Do you have any that the compass rose is pointing to a... The next face is a triangle. Over.
So like the red pointer is pointing towards a triangle? Over.
Correct. Over.
Okay, I'm looking at one of those now. I have it in my hands. Over.
What does the triangle look like it's pointing at? Over.
Another triangle. Over.
Okay, look and see if you can find one that has... that the red is pointing to a triangle, and then that triangle is pointing to a pentagon. I love you, bye.
Okay, so don't go down to where the lava is yet, because I don't know if that's what caused that to trigger, but now that I know where it is...
We can look and see if it lets you into there before the countdown starts. Okay.
Correct.
That is correct, Havoc. I didn't say over.
And what is it's supposed to... the triangle's supposed to point to again? Over?
A pentagon. Over.
A pentagon. Okay. And is it supposed to point to the bottom of the pentagon or the top of the pentagon? Over.
I don't know, because I'd have to go back up there and start the countdown. Have you hit your light switch yet? Over.
Not yet. Over.
Okay, go ahead and hit your light switch, because I don't think this starts going until I get off of the flat part, but we'll see. Over.
Okay, just hit my light switch. Over. I'm running over to where that door is located. Okay, I'm at that door. It does not open. Over.
Okay, I suspect that I have to get off of here and the countdown to start. So I'll move up there right now. Over.
You already hit your light switch? Over.
Yes, and the countdown started, so I'm assuming that that door is open for you. Over.
Yep. Over.
Okay, so it has changed the pattern. So the red arrow...
I just got rid of one of the cubes. Okay, go. Over.
We just got rid of what? Over?
One of the cubes. I just ditched one of the cubes because it was the wrong one.
So the On the current one, the red is pointing to the bottom of a pentagon. Over.
Okay, is the pentagon kind of cockeyed? Over.
Negative. The pentagon, it's pointing right to the flat butt of the pentagon. Over.
Okay, let me find that.
Right, chat? This is a pentagon, isn't it? 5 sides?
Okay, then what?
That pentagon should be pointing to the tip of another pentagon on the next face. Over.
Okay, over.
Go place it on the thing on the coffin. Over. Alright, so that freed me up. So it looks like there's... I haven't heard anything you've said, but there's another one that we have to find. So this one is going to be a compass rose pointing at a square, but I'm not sure what other signifying marks we can make of the square. Over.
Is this going to be in another room? Over.
I don't know if it's in another room or if it's in that same room in just a different cube and you just have to swap the cubes. Over.
No, I can't do anything with those cubes anymore. Over.
Then I guess check and see if there's another room maybe counterclockwise from that door that you went through. Over.
And you said compass rose square? Over.
Correct. Compass rose to square. Over.
Okay, I have 2 compass rose to squares. Over.
Okay, hold on. I'm doing mental gymnastics in my head to try to figure out how to describe this. Over.
Okay, over, but it sounds like you're running out of time, so hurry it up, sir.
Okay, so the opposite side of the way the compass rose is pointing the red should be a triangle, and the triangle should be pointing towards the compass rose. Over.
Okay, then I know which one it is. Over. Except for that's not it. Neither one of them had a triangle on the other side of the where the compass rose is pointing. Over. That was the wrong one. I'm gonna try the other one. Or I can't. Everything is going back to place.
I love you. Goodbye.
So I don't know if that was because we ran out of time or because I tried the one and it was wrong.
Could be. And I suspect that they're all going to be reset in different patterns again, so it's not like I can write these down and...
Okay. Ready?
Ready. Excuse me. Were you talking? Over.
I said flipping my switch. Over.
Okay, I've also flipped my switch. Over.
I'm at the door. Over.
Okay, I'm going up the stairs. Over.
Nothing happened. Over.
This might be a different room then. Over.
Oh yeah, it's the other door. Hold on. Oh. Okay, what am I looking for? Oh.
So it's the same compass rose pointing to a square, but I guess tried the other one other than the last one you tried. Over.
Done. We beat that. Oh.
Okay, moving on to the next one. Over.
Okay, I gotta find the next room. Over. Okay, there. Now what am I looking for? Over.
The red compass is pointing to a triangle that is pointing to a the butt of a flat butt of a pentagon. Over. Intruder alert. I didn't say intruder alert. Oh.
Done. Going to look for the next one. Okay, in the next room. Oh, no, that was the room I just came out of. Hold on. Over. I am not seeing the open doors. Over. Found it. It's the original one. Okay, go ahead. Over.
So the compass rose is pointing to a triangle that will then be pointing up to a square, and on the opposite side of that triangle will be another triangle that's also pointing up to the square. It might be pointing, instead of to a square, to a cockeyed pentagon. Over.
There's too many triangles. Okay, got that one. Over.
All right, excellent.
No. We must have passed that one. We got an achievement. Woo. Moving through my next open door. Over.
Okay, I am in a room that has more lava and like a wheel that I can, like the helm of a ship type thing, and some hits on either side. I don't know what we actually need to do yet. Over.
Okay, I have a switch I'm gonna throw. Over.
Oh yeah, it looks like I've also got a switch. Over.
Okay, did you throw it? Over.
Throwing now. Over.
Okay, I see another open door I'm going through. Over. Did you just hear a creepy man laugh? Oh shit, I'm gonna get smushed.
Yes, I heard a creepy man. Okay, I can...
Here, in armor, they have different weapons. I assume I need to, like, take one of the weapons, but I don't know. Oh.
Is the thing that was going to smush you, did it stop moving? Over. Did it go back or did it just stay where it is? Over.
I think it went back over.
And did it start moving again? Over.
Yes, it did. Over. Are you going to switch me? And now I'm back. Over.
Okay, so I've got that Helm's wheel that I was talking about. I can grab it, and when I grab it, it stops that thing from moving, and I guess moves it back.
The knights have shields above their head with pictures of different animals on it, and I can interact with the shields, so I assume I have to do them in order.
Is there anything else around it, or is it just the knights with the shields? Over.
Just the knights with the shields and the things that wants to kill me. So I assume you have to make that thing start moving, and then you'll get pictures of the animals maybe, and then I have to go interact with the shield things before the thing smushes me. Over.
Hey, Haggard, thanks for the raid. Give me just a moment here. So... Hey, thank you very much, Haggard and Older Than Joel. Thank you for coming in. I am HerrBawl. I am not a cat. I just play one on the internet.
Animals are like a lion, a stag, an eagle, and I don't remember the fourth one.
And thank you very much for the follows. Hold on, I got raided. Uh-oh, my bot shouted you out twice, Haggard. I guess that's fine.
I waved to Haggard like he could see me.
Yeah.
He couldn't even hear me when I was saying, "Hi, Haggard."
And thank you very much, Keywork Savior, for following, and Older Than Joel for following as well, and Haggard for the follow.
This music is spooky, man. Over.
Yeah, welcome to the Punderwall, folks. Yeah, so I have to hold this, and I'm trying to look around to see what it is that I need to go to, but you're saying that there should be animals? Over.
They are definitely animals, but I think each knight has a different weapon, but let me run around and confirm that. Over.
Okay, over. No, I mean, you guys can say over at the end of a sentence if you want to, over, but I'm just going to start saying over.
Yep, different weapons. So one has a mace and a shield, one has a big battle axe, one has a sword and a shield, and the other has just a sword.
Okay, I'm going to let go of this thing and run around and see if I can look any better on this to see what it is that we need to be doing, or I need to be doing on my side. So that thing's going to come at you to try to kill you. I guess yell at me when it starts getting close, and I'll try to come back and get this thing. Over.
Roger, moved on to the far side of the wall from it. Over.
Okay, so... Okay, so I've got equipment.
You didn't have to move it back. I still had plenty of time. Over.
Okay, so it looks like I've got weapons and those knights that I'm going to have to go to. So let me get back here and do this, and then we'll have a chat.
Over.
You cut out there. What? Over?
I said, I'm gonna die. Over.
Okay. Okay, so I've got the 4 knights, and they're not holding anything, and then on either sides in areas I can pick up weapons and bring it to them. So let me let go of this, go look at one of the knights, and then I'll come back and tell you what the shield is, and you can tell me what kind of weapons I need to get for them. Over?
Gotcha. Over.
Okay, I have no idea what that is.
Head back, head back. Oh, never mind. Over.
So I'm having difficulty seeing what's on these shields. So what are the 4 animals, and I'll see if I can figure out one of the animals and go from there. Over.
So there is an eagle wearing like priest vestments. Over. There is, I think maybe a dog. Over. He's holding a sword, by the way, the dog is. Over. There's a lion wearing a crown. Over. And a stag, a deer, that is shot by arrows. Over.
Okay, I'm gonna go take a look, see if I can recognize any of those, and then I'll come back and stop this thing again, and you can tell me what kind of weapons I need to try to find. Over.
Okay, over.
Alright, folks, let's see if I can do anything. I really shouldn't be doing this when I can barely see anything.
And DM says congrats on your affiliate, and congrats on the 19 years.
Thank you very much, PDR. Folks should, if you like Magic the Gathering, you should follow DM PDR. Like Peter,
Please go back. Please
spelled
go
with
back.
meter. And I'm probably going to get my wife killed here on accident. Let's see.
That was so fucking close. Oh.
So what you're saying is that it was like having sex in a canoe?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go try one more time. Did these things have anything on the... Yeah, I still need to mess with the sound on that. Do these things still have any identifying marks on their chest, or is it just the shields above their heads? Over.
I mean, I can't see their chests because they have, like, they're holding weapons and shit in front of their chests. Over.
Okay, so I'll go and look at the shields again and see if I can see anything better. Over.
Okay, over. Head back, head back.
So was the stag that's shot with arrows, is it like rearing up? Over?
Yes, they're all pretty much rearing up. Over.
Oh, they're all rearing up so you can see the entirety of the creature. Over.
Yes, over.
Okay, let me go take a look one more time. Over. So chat, what does that look like to you? I can't tell what that's supposed to be. Go back here.
This music is overly dramatic.
Hey, thanks very much for coming in, Haggard. Have a good one. And nice to meet you, Haggard's brother. Yeah, Havoc, it's pretty tiny on my screen too, and if I make it bigger, well, it's not the pleasant type of bigger. I guess I'm gonna have to use my cell phone and zoom in on the screen again. Okay, taking a look again. Over.
Okay, over.
You're not gonna believe what I'm doing. I'm taking screenshots, or I'm using my phone to take a picture of this so that I can try to zoom in on it and see better.
You have your screen really tiny or something? Over.
Yeah, I've got it to 720 because otherwise I can barely see any, or barely move. Over.
Next time we play this game, you'll use my laptop. Over.
Okay, gonna go back and take another picture of it one more time. Over.
We can just guess. Over.
I mean, I guess I could, sure. What are the four options again? What's the smallest of the four options?
The smallest of the four options would be the eagle. Over.
And is the eagle, like, wearing anything or anything like that? Over?
Yeah, he's wearing priest vestments. So he's got like a white scarf on with crosses on it. Over.
Okay, stand by. Over.
Roger.
Priest vestment with crosses on it. Let's see what we got. Okay. Okay, so that's definitely the eagle. All right. Listen, I was working on it, okay? So I found the eagle.
Great.
So I guess we go in again and tell me what. We'll hit our light switches, then you go to the thing and tell me what the eagle is, and I'll. What the eagle's holding, and I'll start moving it. This is going to be great because we'll have to figure out how to describe these weapons too.
The weapons are easy.
The weapons are easy, she says. Has my cat been moving at all for a while, or has it just been sitting there staring?
Weapons this time. Over. But they're still all the same animals. Over.
Okay, let me just double check real quick to make sure that if the eagle's still in the same spot or not. Over. Oh yeah, my cat's moving. Okay, it's just stuttery because stuff is going on. Okay. Nope, they've changed places. That's wonderful. Okay, but I can recognize the eagle. Okay, let me get back here. I'm coming back now. Okay, so go ahead and tell me what weapons the eagle is holding. Over.
He has a double-headed axe. So, you know, where its big war axe has a head on each side. Over.
Is there anything... Is that all he's holding? Over.
Yep, and it's a giant axe. So, like, if he was to put it on the ground, it would, like, reach to his shoulder. Over.
And what hand is he holding it in? Over.
He is holding it in, if, as you're looking at, it would be his right hand. Oh.
His right hand double-headed axe that comes up to about his shoulder. Over.
Correct. If you need to know the height he's holding it so that the head is, the bottom of the head is at his shoulder, so the axe extends to above his head. Over.
Okay, let me go ahead and take a look at the weapons here, and I'll see if I can find anything that looks like that. Over. So I don't know if I can use all of the weapons or just over here. Those don't look very tall. Okay, looked at the weapons on the one side, gonna come back, reset this death trap, and then go look at the other ones. Over.
Okay. Over. Oh, actually, the animals did change. One is badger this time.
Okay, you said that the axe they're holding is a tall war axe. Over. What just?
Correct. Over. It's got spikes in the middle on the shaft, in between the two axe heads. Over.
I apologize if you guys can hear my cat meowing. Turn the temperature to 230. This isn't a temperature that I can adjust. It's just a wheel that I can hold or not hold. Okay, are these weapons I can interact with as well? They are. Okay. Nope, nope. Go away. Go on the ground. Oh, all right, that's cool. And so I've got a floating thing in the air, and there's a lot more weapons for me to look at than I thought of. So one moment while I reset this. Over. Oh, that's what the subtitle said. Okay, Mr. V. Yeah, the subtitles aren't exactly the best in this, but it's a free service that's pretty customizable. So that's what I like to go with. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take another look. Over.
Okay. Over.
I hope there's not any extra weapons that I'm supposed to be looking at and just haven't been. That look like it's got shafts in the middle? Maybe. Okay, let's go back here. Okay, I think I've found the axe for that, so I'm gonna reset the death trap maybe, and then I'll go put it in the eagle's hands. Over. Okay, so she said the eagle's right hand. Eagle, right hand. Okay, I'm not sure about if that one had spikes. It had something in the middle. Sorry, this looked like it stopped going.
Over.
I'm sorry, repeat, over.
You cut out. I didn't hear you after it had something like over.
So does the axe that the Eagle Knight is holding have, like, almost like the tips of the blades are dripping down a little bit over?
Yes, almost like it's a devil's tail. Over.
Okay, so I think I've got that one. Let's go ahead and give me the next knight and some kind of a description of good description of the animal. Over.
Can you click on the shields? Because I can click on the shield so I get a closer picture. Over.
Oh, I don't know. Let me try. I'm gonna let go of this and go try that for a minute. Over. Thanks, Mr. V. I will try that. Let's see. Okay. Because that would make this frickin' a lot easier for me, wouldn't it? Since I'm half blind. Hey, it does. Yeah, it looks like it does. So, I don't know if this is like a badger holding an axe or what. I gotta go back.
No, it looks like the goat holding the sword. Over. Because I can see your screen a little bit. You're very small. Over. But that guy, hold on. Okay, so he's got two things. So he's got a huge axe, but it's just a single blade. Well, it's got a long blade on one side and like two little teeth as the back of the axe. And then he's got this shield that would be maybe, yeah, kind of kite shield, but it's got like on the side. And on the top, it has like a U shape in the middle. Over.
Okay, so let's go with just the axe thing that he's holding first. What hand is it in, and can you describe the axe one more time, and which way is the blade pointing for him? Over.
Okay, so the axe is in his right hand. The blade is like, it is facing to the left, so across his face. That's the, I don't know what you want to call the front of the axe or whatever. And it's really long with like a swooping thing at the top. And then on the other side, it's got like two little teeth as the back of the axe. I could describe more detail on the bottom and stuff, but I don't know if you'd be able to see it on your side. So, and it is probably up to his, if it was sitting on the ground, probably up to his chest. Over.
Hey, thanks for coming in, Havoc. Have a good one. All right, I will go ahead and try that. Over.
Roger.
Okay, I think I've got the axe. I'm resetting the death trap, and then I'll go try to place it in there.
So yeah, so the teeth, the smaller part is going to be facing towards his right shoulder, and the big part of the axe head will be across his face. And the axe goes in his right hand. Over.
Okay, trying now. Over.
Roger.
No, my name's HerrBawl. Over. Okay, so I have no idea if it's working right or not, but I've got that in there, so go ahead and start describing the other, in his other hand. Over.
Okay. So this is what I would describe as a kite shield. I think that's what they're called. Where it's like rounded and pointy towards the bottom and then squared off on the top. And like I said, his has two pieces on the side, like looks like a mouth bit out. And then on the top there's a big U. In the middle there's a medallion, and he's got 5 spikes, 3 at the bottom, 2 at the top. And it's gonna be in his left hand. Over. Oh, and it's brown wood, in case that matters. Over.
Okay, I don't know that I've seen any shields laying around, so I'll have to go look again because I wasn't really looking for shields, but I'm going to look now. Over.
Roger.
So like a wooden kite shield, she says. Okay, so those are the shields there. The spikes. Alright, I'm gonna go back here, reset. Resetting the death trap and checking the other side. Over. I often can't actually tell if I've reset the death trap or not, by the way, so if it crushes you, I'm sorry and I love you. Over.
But then we have to start over again. So I'll try to give you warning, like when it's halfway to me. Over.
Okay, over. Okay, let's go look it over here. So kite shield medallion, but no spikes, but it does kind of look like it's bitten out. Are there other shields? Okay, I only saw those shields.
Halfway to me. Over.
Okay, then I think it'll also be helpful if you tell me if you start seeing it move back the other way when you start seeing it move back. Over.
When it's moving away from me. Oh.
Correct. Over.
Roger.
But go ahead and describe the wooden shield for me one more time. Over.
Okay, so rounded with pointy at the bottom, with 3 spikes at the bottom, squared at the top. Looks like someone took a bite out of each side on the left and the right, and then it's got a big U at the top with 2 more spikes and a medallion in the middle with like a flower on it. And it's wooden. but all the spikes are metal, and the medallion's metal. Over.
Okay, and that was in his left hand. Over.
Affirmative. Over.
Okay, I think I know that one. I'm gonna go grab it and try to place it now. Over.
Okay. Over.
So I think it's this. Looks like a flower. Come on, pick it up. All right, there we go. And back now.
It's coming for me. Ah! Okay, it's going back the other direction. I survived.
Okay, I've got the axe. I'm gonna go try placing it once this wheel stops moving. Over.
You have the shield. Over.
Yes, over.
Okay.
Okay, so that's there, so I'm going back. So if you want to describe the next one. Over.
Okay, it's going back the other direction. Over.
Okay, what's the next animal? Over.
The next one we're looking for is a lion, which has a crown on his head. Over.
Okay, gonna go see if I can identify that shield. Over.
Roger.
Okay, guys, we're looking for... Guys, I shouldn't say guys. Okay, folks, we're looking for a lion with a crown on his head. That looks like the badger.
Okay, it's halfway to me. Over.
Okay, that's definitely gotta be the lion.
Oh, we didn't make it.
I didn't make it back in time.
Start over again. Oh no, this will probably be the last room we make it through.
Yeah.
Before the end of this stream.
Unless we start zip-a-zibing. Zip-a-zibing. That's a word, right? Zip-a-zibing.
But now you know you can look at the shields.
Yeah, that'll help.
I don't even know what the fuck animal that is. Okay. So we're gonna have the eagle again, an egret, which is gonna have its wings like up behind it, facing the back. We have the stag. Oh my gosh, I've been talking this whole time. Oh,
I
we have an egret.
was hearing you
an
somehow.
eagle, a stag, and I think a boar because it looks like it has tusks.
Were any of them holding anything? Over.
I mean, you know what the eagle looks like, right? Over.
Yeah, sure. Let's start with that. Over.
Are you gonna go find it, or does it not move from where it is? Over.
That'll be pretty easy for me to figure out once I get over there, but go ahead and describe what it's holding. Over.
Okay, so it has a sword, which I would describe probably as a short sword. It has serrations about a quarter up the front of the blade, and then another serration on the back of the blade, again about a quarter up the blade. Yeah, and it's in its left hand. Over.
Is the sword pointed? Over.
Yes, it is pointed, and it looks like the handle may be brown. Over.
Okay, gonna go see if I can find a weapon that matches that description. Over.
Roger.
Okay, we're looking for a short sword with serrations and maybe a brown handle. Okay. Finished with the one side, coming back to the center to reset.
Okay, it's rolling back down. Over.
Okay, going looking at the other side. Over.
Roger.
Alright. Short sword with serrations. About a quarter of the way up. Possibly a brown handle. That got serrations? That doesn't have serrations. That kind of does. Okay.
Did you find it? Over.
I think so. Which hand was it in on the eagle guy? Over.
Left. Over.
Okay, gonna go see if I can find it and place it. So the serrations, was it more like a, not like a notch in it, but almost like the blade kind of thins and then there's just kind of some things sticking out? Over.
No, it looks like serrations. Like if someone had, when the metal was hot, like grabbed it with their hand and like there were points in between their fingers, it looks like serrations. Over.
Okay, how many of those serrations? Over.
There are 3 peaks on that one side, and then the other side, it doesn't really look like serrations. It looks more like maybe, I don't know how to describe it, like a squared off serration.
Okay, then I don't have the right weapon, so let me go see if I can find one that matches that more. Over.
Roger.
Okay. So, don't think it's that. That's probably it. Okay. I think I found it, heading back now.
Roger.
Okay, so this was in the eagle guy's left hand, and which way were the 3 peaks pointing? Over.
Inward towards his chest. Over.
Okay, gonna go find and place. Over. Eagle, left hand. Okay. Placed, coming back. Over.
Roger.
Okay, did he have anything else in his right hand? Over.
Yes. In his right hand is a shield, kind of like the last shield we talked about as far as shape goes. Except for this one doesn't have spikes. And the medallion in the middle is almost looks like a nipple.
Is it still wood and then the accoutrements are metal? Over.
Roger.
Okay, gonna go take a look. Over. Alright, so wooden shield. No spikes. Looks like a nipple. Okay. Have that coming back to the middle. Over.
Roger.
Okay, gonna go place. He said this was in his right hand, correct? Over.
Correct.
Okay, moving out now. Over. Okay, what is the, just pick another knight and pick a weapon in the hand and describe it to me. Over.
Okay, so you remember that axe we got last time with the swoosh and the teeth on the opposite side? Hello?
Yes, I do, but you didn't say over. Over.
I see. Well, that axe belongs to the boar guy that I told you about. So it's a guy who has tusks and looks like he has a helm on his head, and he is holding a sword that is like wavy all up and down the blade. Over.
Okay, and let me go see if I can find that axe. Over. Up.
Now, over.
Okay, so you said boar guy wearing a helmet and like a wavy sword. Which hand was this axe in, and which way was the teeth of the axe facing to them? Over.
So the axe is in their left hand with the swoosh blade facing out. So the teeth are facing in towards their chest. Oh.
Okay, gonna go try to place. Over. It's gonna be this guy. Come on.
Are you coming back? Hurry! Okay, it's moving back now.
So the swooshy blade you said was pointing away from him, and this was in his left hand. Over.
Correct. Over.
Okay, did he have anything in his right hand? Over.
Negatory. Over.
Okay, next night. Over.
Okay, the next one we're gonna do is the egret, which is, or it might be yeah, it's an egret. It's got a white head and like their feathers are gray to go to black tips, and their wings are behind them, and they're up facing. They're standing on one leg. Their weapon, which is in their left hand, is
Left hand?
a mace.
Mace?
With spikes. At least I assume that's a mace. It doesn't have a rounded head. It's more of like maybe pentagon shaped, but yeah. Over.
So the head you said is pentagonal, and does it have spikes, or is it just the pentagonal, and is it just the one head, or is it like multiple heads? Over.
It's just one head, and it does have spikes, and it has 4 spikes on each side. Over.
Okay, let me go look. Over.
Roger. So it kind of looks like a baseball bat, but shorter. And the head is more like not rounded. Over.
Was it all metal? Over.
No, just the head was metal. The rest was wood. Over.
Is the handle as thick as the head, or is the handle like real thin? Over.
It tapers. Over.
Okay, let me go look and see if there's anything that seems to match it better than this. Over.
You know how a baseball bat tapers? Like that. Over.
Okay, so those are blades.
Okay, it's halfway here. Okay, it's heading back. Over.
This back up here. I'm sure this is just wonderful for you guys watching me stumble around like this.
Man, this game's like keep talking, nobody explodes. Over. It's halfway. Over. Okay, it's heading back. Over.
So are just the spikes metal on this? Over.
The spikes and the thing the spikes are attached to and the very butt of it are metal. Over. Oh, and I think you got that one with the boar tusk, right? The boar guy, because his eyes lit up red. Let me go check the eagle. Over. The eagle is also red. So yeah, you got those both right, so that's good. Over.
Okay, so what hand was this in then for the egret? Over.
This is in his left hand. Over.
All right, let me go try placing it. Over. Hand for the egret.
Okay, it's halfway. Over. Okay, it's moving backwards. Over.
Okay, is there anything else in the egret knight's other hand? Over.
Yes, that other shield with the spikes and the flower medallion, that that's in his right hand. Over.
Okay, gonna go grab that and then I'll return to the death trap. Over.
It's over halfway to me. Ah! Okay, it's going back. Over.
And you said this shield was in the egret guy's right hand. Over.
Affirmative. Over.
Okay, I'm gonna go place it and then rush back here. I think this thing starts moving faster the more of these we complete. Over.
I think so as well. Over. It's halfway. Over. It's moving back. Over.
Okay, are the egret guy's eyes lit up? Over.
They are. Over.
Okay, I guess what's in the next guy's hands? Over.
Okay, so the next guy is a stag, and he's got a short sword in his left hand. Apparently all these people were left-handed. And the short sword has a blade that, like, towards the hilt has like a diamond that juts out, and then it gets thinner again, and then it has like a kind of rounded middle, and then it gets thinner again, and then comes to a point. Over.
Does he have anything else in the other hand? Over.
He does. He's got a metal shield. Well, actually, it might be wood, but it's got 8 spikes on it, and it kind of looks like a fat X. And then in the middle, there's like a spike, and then like a divot with 8 like partitions, almost like a Trivial Pursuit pie type looking thing. Over.
And that's in its right hand. Over.
Affirmative. Over.
Okay, I'm gonna go see if I can grab that and come back to the center first. Over.
Roger. Okay, it's at the middle. Whew. It's moving back now.
Okay, I'm gonna go try to place this in the last guy's right hand. Over.
Roger. It's past the middle. Oh, it's moving back. I forgot to tell you. Sorry.
Okay, so go ahead and try describing the sword for me again. Over.
Okay, short sword. Near the hilt, the blade juts out like a diamond, and then gets skinnier again. And then in the middle, it juts out like a circle almost, and then gets skinnier again until it goes all the way up to a point. And can't really see the hilt to tell you the color because it's in his hand, but I think it's brown. And at the very butt of the hilt, it's metal.
Okay, I'm gonna go look. Over.
It's halfway through. Okay, it's moving back now.
Okay, I'm gonna go try placing it in his left hand. Over.
Roger.
Alright, I didn't hear a sound that time, so I'm gonna guess I got something wrong on that. Over.
Yeah, the lights aren't lit on the eyes, so.
Okay, I'm gonna go look at the other side and see if any other short sword looked like it should match that. Over.
Roger. Over. It's over halfway. It's moving back. Over. It's halfway. Over. Oh,
Ah.
oh no! Oh.
Well, it's 9, so
So do we want to stop there and then we can pick this up at another time?
sounds like a
So
plan.
I'm gonna go ahead and mute you on. Oh well, I'll just hit the game because then I
Right.
won't be able to hear you.
Alright, thank you very much, folks, for coming to watch DragonGem and I's 19th wedding anniversary stream. Looks like we're going to have to pick that up again later because, well, you know, I don't always remember everything. So, oh, nice, an axolotl. That's just fine by me, DC. You know, definitely keeping the animals alive is a positive thing. But let's see. But we will probably try streaming again together again later, some other time, because this is pretty fun. And thank you very much on the Hey. Oh, yes, that's right. I need to make that louder still, I think. You said that. Hold on. Let me get fully out of this game so that I can stop hearing the background music. All right. Again, this was We Were Here Too, which is it's part of the We Were Here series. There's We Were Here, which we played previously, but I wasn't streaming my side of it. DragonGem was doing it on her channel, so you could see her side of it. This is the second one, We Were Here Too. There's We Were Here Together, which is already out, and We Were Here Forever is coming sometime in the future. I don't know exactly when it's up, but the They're all multiplayer games that you have to play with another person, and they are all available on Steam. And I think that they're all, aside from the first one, We Were Here, is free, and We Were Here 2 and We Were Here Together are part of the Steam sale. So there's something that you could also jump into and take a look at if you wanted to try streaming those, or even just, sorry, not streaming, but playing those with a friend. So let's take a look here. You know, I'm not going to lie, for a second I thought about, hey, I should raid DragonGem. And then it ticked in that that's who I'm co-streaming with, and she's ending her raid. We're going to go ahead and raid. Let's go ahead and raid into Neon Arcade. You know what, actually? Let's raid into Pureblind Gamer. He is a great guy. He was in the channel watching us last night, and I think he was in here earlier. He's got a smooth voice. Let's see if I can spell this right. Pureblind Gamer. All right. Again, thank you very much for coming. This has been HerrBawl's Hangout, and good night and good luck.